Imagine a world thousands of years ago when ancient people moved massive stones to create structures that still baffle us today. All across the globe, megaliths stand as silent witnesses to long-lost civilizations, yet we barely know who built them or why. Welcome to Armchair Archaeology. Today, we're uncovering one of humanity's greatest mysteries, the secrets behind ancient stone giants like Stonehenge, the Carnac stones, and Göbekli Tepe. Were these megaliths built for gods, for the stars, or to mark the presence of ancient societies? Stick around to the end, because we'll reveal a surprising fact about a remote, jungle-hidden megalithic site that could change how we understand ancient technology. Let's dive into the past and unlock the mysteries of these enduring monuments. Before we dive in, a quick reminder: the vast majority of our viewers aren't subscribed. If you love exploring ancient mysteries and want to help build a community of curious minds, hit subscribe and join us for more captivating journeys through history. So what exactly is a megalith? The term megalith comes from the Greek megas, meaning great, and lithos, meaning stone. Megaliths are enormous stone structures built by ancient people that stand without mortar or cement and have survived for thousands of years. These stones can weigh several tons and were shaped and positioned with precision that even modern technology would struggle to achieve. Megaliths come in different forms, each reflecting unique cultural ideas and practical uses. Stone circles, such as Stonehenge, involve carefully arranged stones in circular patterns and were likely used for ceremonial or astronomical purposes. Then there are menhirs, tall single-standing stones often found in Europe, which may have served as boundary markers or even early landmarks. Dolmens are another common form, resembling large stone tables. These structures were often used as burial chambers, giving us a glimpse into how ancient people viewed death and the afterlife. What's remarkable is how widespread this tradition was. Megalithic structures are found on every inhabited continent, from Europe and Asia to Africa and the Americas. But the bigger question is, why did so many societies separated by oceans and deserts feel compelled to create these monumental structures? Did each society develop this tradition independently, or did they share techniques and ideas as people migrated and connected across distances? We may never know for sure, but the structures left behind suggest that the drive to build monumental stone structures may be a universal human impulse, connecting us across cultures and centuries. To understand the origins of megalithic structures, we need to look back to the Neolithic period, roughly 4500 to 2000 BCE, when people began transitioning from nomadic lifestyles to settled farming communities. This shift laid the groundwork for large, complex building projects, as early societies now had the resources and organization needed to create monumental structures. It was during this period that megaliths began to appear, suggesting a cultural or religious importance driving communities to collaborate on these massive stone constructions. One of the oldest known megalithic sites, Göbekli Tepe in Turkey, dates back over 11,000 years, predating even agriculture by thousands of years. This site consists of massive stone pillars decorated with intricate carvings of animals, arranged in circles. The existence of such a complex site in a society of hunter-gatherers, this discovery rewrites our understanding that megaliths could only emerge in settled farming societies. Many archaeologists now believe Göbekli Tepe might have served as a religious gathering place, where people from different areas would come together for seasonal or spiritual events. How these techniques for building megaliths spread is another question. Did ideas travel as people migrated, or did different societies independently arrive at similar concepts? Some researchers suggest that knowledge was passed between cultures through early trade and contact networks, while others propose that different groups found their own ways to build monumental structures. Whatever the origin, the global presence of megaliths shows that the desire to build lasting monuments was a powerful and shared human impulse that left its mark on every continent. Of all the megalithic sites worldwide, none is as famous or mysterious as Stonehenge. Built around 2500 BCE on England's Salisbury Plain, Stonehenge consists of massive stones arranged in concentric circles. Some of these stones weigh more than 20 tons, and incredibly, some were transported from Wales, nearly 150 miles away. This raises major questions. How did ancient people move these massive stones over such great distances, and what purpose did they serve? Theories about Stonehenge's purpose are diverse and endlessly debated. Some researchers believe it served as a sacred ceremonial site, perhaps connected to rituals involving death or ancestor worship, as several ancient burial sites have been found nearby. Others argue that its alignment with the sunrise and sunset during the summer and winter solstices points to an astronomical function. This alignment suggests Stonehenge could have been a type of ancient observatory or calendar, used to track seasonal changes essential for agricultural societies. The precision with which specific stones line up with these events indicates that its builders possessed a sophisticated understanding of astronomy. The methods used to construct Stonehenge are equally fascinating and mysterious. Some theorize that the builders moved stones using wooden sledges, rollers, or even rafts to float stones along rivers. Once on site, they would have needed skillful techniques, possibly involving ramps or levers, to raise the stones and secure them upright. Whatever their methods, Stonehenge's builders left behind an awe-inspiring structure that showcases remarkable engineering and planning. Thousands of years later, Stonehenge remains a powerful symbol of ancient ingenuity and mystery, inspiring endless wonder. Stonehenge's alignment with the solstices is fascinating, isn't it? Want to explore more ancient wonders? Don't forget to hit subscribe and join us for more journeys into the past. While Stonehenge may be the most famous, the Carnac stones in Brittany, France, are equally fascinating and remain one of the largest collections of standing stones in the world. This mysterious site holds over 3,000 stones, arranged in rows and formations stretching for miles. Erected around 4500 BCE, the Carnac stones predate Stonehenge by more than 1,000 years. Yet, despite their incredible scale and age, they're not widely known outside France. The purpose of the Carnac stones has puzzled researchers for generations. Some believe that the stones had religious or ceremonial functions, possibly tied to early spiritual practices or ancestor worship. Others theorize that these stones might have been used as an early astronomical calendar, tracking seasonal changes. Certain rows of stones align with the sun's position during solstices and equinoxes, which suggests they may have served as a primitive tool for observing the movement of celestial bodies. Another intriguing theory is that the Carnac stones functioned as territorial markers or navigation aids, perhaps guiding travelers through the landscape or marking important routes. It's even possible that they held multiple meanings, used for both practical and symbolic purposes, depending on the season or social context. The effort required to arrange thousands of stones with such precision and on such a large scale would have demanded impressive organization and planning. Erecting these stones, some of which are over 13 feet tall, would have involved entire communities working together with purpose and dedication. The Carnac stones offer a glimpse into the cultural depth and architectural skill of ancient people and remind us of the mysteries that early societies left behind for us to ponder. Discovered in the 1990s, Göbekli Tepe in southeastern Turkey has forced archaeologists to reconsider the timeline of monumental stone construction. This site dates back roughly 11,000 years, predating Stonehenge and even agriculture. Göbekli Tepe consists of massive T-shaped limestone pillars, some reaching over 16 feet tall and weighing up to 20 tons. These pillars are intricately carved with images of animals, suggesting that the site held spiritual or ceremonial significance. The fact that Göbekli Tepe was built by hunter-gatherers challenges the idea that large, complex stone structures emerged only with the advent of settled farming societies. Typically, we associate major construction projects with societies that have a stable food supply and social hierarchy, yet Göbekli Tepe shows that hunter-gatherers organized on a large scale. Some archaeologists propose that it might have served as a ritual gathering place, where groups came together seasonally to participate in communal events or spiritual ceremonies. Göbekli Tepe's purpose and construction methods remain subjects of debate. Was it a sacred center that brought early humans together, possibly influencing their eventual shift towards settled life? If so, it may represent an early step in human society's transformation from mobile hunting groups to agricultural communities. Researchers suggest that building and maintaining the site could have inspired people to stay longer in one place, fostering cooperation, and perhaps even laying the groundwork for the earliest villages. This site challenges many assumptions about early societies, revealing that even pre-agricultural groups were capable of organized labor, complex construction, and spiritual expression. Göbekli Tepe invites us to question what we know about the origins of civilization and humanity's early achievements. Göbekli Tepe's mysterious purpose still challenges everything we thought we knew about early civilization. What do you think? Could this have been the first temple? Let us know in the comments below. One of the biggest mysteries surrounding megaliths is how ancient builders managed to move, lift, and position stones weighing several tons without the machinery we rely on today. At sites like Stonehenge and Göbekli Tepe, some stones weigh as much as 20 tons and had to be transported over long distances. Moving such massive stones would be a challenge even with modern cranes. So how did early people achieve this feat thousands of years ago? Theories about transportation methods vary. Some researchers believe that ancient builders used sledges and wooden rollers to move stones across land. Greasing the sledges or using rolling logs would have made it easier to drag these stones over rough terrain. Others suggest that waterways played a crucial role, with stones transported on rafts or boats, floating down rivers to reach their destinations. Experimental archaeologists have tested some of these methods, finding that with enough manpower, it's indeed possible to move large stones using only simple tools. Once the stones arrived, the task of raising them into position posed yet another challenge. Some believe that ancient builders used ramps or mounds of earth, gradually tilting stones upright as they removed soil. Others think they may have used leverage, counterweights, or even basic pulley systems made of wood and rope. Each method would have required extensive planning, teamwork, and precise coordination. These construction techniques, though still mysterious, reveal the incredible ingenuity and determination of ancient builders. Whether for spiritual, ceremonial, or practical purposes, their ability to create stable, enduring monuments with limited resources speaks to a sophisticated understanding of engineering and human cooperation that we still admire today. Why did ancient societies invest so much effort into building megalithic structures? The purpose of these massive stone monuments is still debated, with theories ranging from practical to spiritual. Across cultures, megaliths served varied roles that often reflected the complexities of ancient societies. One prominent theory suggests that many megalithic sites functioned as early astronomical observatories. Sites like Stonehenge, where stones align with the sun's position during solstices, suggest a focus on tracking celestial events. Such alignments would have allowed early people to mark seasonal changes, crucial for societies dependent on agriculture. Ancient builders may have relied on these structures as primitive calendars, planning for planting, harvest, and community rituals. Other megaliths, particularly dolmens and chambered tombs, appear to have served as burial sites, offering clues about ancient beliefs surrounding death. The careful placement and monumental scale of these burial sites imply that honoring ancestors or the dead was central to these communities. Burial megaliths may have acted as spiritual links between the living and the departed, reinforcing social bonds and ancestral respect. Some researchers propose that megaliths served as gathering places or centers for community rituals. For example, Göbekli Tepe in Turkey, with its elaborate stone circles, may have been a site where people met for seasonal ceremonies. Additionally, some megaliths could have served as boundary markers, indicating territory or important locations. It's likely that megaliths had multiple functions, combining astronomical, religious, and social purposes. While each site may have had a unique role, these stones represent shared human impulses for spirituality, scientific observation, and community gathering, all embedded within the enduring stone structures left behind. Do you think these sites served mainly spiritual or practical purposes? Let us know below. The construction of megaliths was more than a technical feat. It reflected deep cultural and spiritual beliefs in ancient societies. Many of these massive stone structures are thought to have held profound religious and ceremonial significance. Megaliths often seem to bridge the physical and spiritual worlds, serving as places where ancient people connected with ancestors, deities, or cosmic forces. For some cultures, stones symbolized strength and permanence, perhaps even embodying spirits or ancestral energies. Stone circles like Stonehenge, aligned with celestial events, suggest that ancient people might have used these sites to observe the heavens. Watching the sun rise between certain stones on the solstice, for example, may have held symbolic meaning, representing cycles of life, death, and rebirth. These astronomical alignments not only connected people to the cosmos, but also may have reinforced their sense of purpose and place within the universe. In addition to astronomical functions, megalithic tombs, dolmens, and burial chambers show us that many societies use stones as monuments to the dead. These structures likely represented more than simple graves. They were sacred spaces where the living could honor, commune with, or seek protection from their ancestors. In some traditions, megalithic sites continued to hold spiritual importance over centuries, with later communities adding to or even repurposing them. Even today, megalithic sites hold cultural significance for certain indigenous groups, who consider them sacred places tied to myth and identity. This continuity of reverence reveals that the legacy of megaliths extends far beyond their creation, showing that for many, these ancient sites still carry a spiritual and cultural meaning that transcends time. From spiritual power to portals to the spirit world, these ancient stones hold so many stories. Fascinated by the mysteries of megaliths? Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss our next deep dive. One of the most intriguing aspects of megalithic sites worldwide is their alignment with celestial bodies. Many ancient builders placed stones in ways that correspond with the positions of the sun, moon, or stars, suggesting a surprising level of astronomical knowledge. Sites like Stonehenge in England and Newgrange in Ireland showcase this understanding, with stones precisely aligned to capture the sunrise or sunset on specific days such as solstices or equinoxes. Stonehenge, for example, is famously aligned with the summer and winter solstices. On these days, the sun rises and sets in perfect alignment with certain stones, which may have allowed ancient people to track seasonal changes. For agricultural societies, knowing the timing of seasons was crucial for planting and harvesting. Megalithic sites, like Stonehenge, may have served as early calendars, guiding the rhythms of life and marking important seasonal rituals. Newgrange in Ireland, a 5,000-year-old passage tomb, offers a similar example. During the winter solstice, the tomb's inner chamber is illuminated by the rising sun, a phenomenon only visible on a few days each year. This precise alignment suggests that the builders had an advanced understanding of celestial cycles and may have viewed these events as spiritually significant. Similar alignments appear across the world, from the stone towers of Chanquillo in Peru to the Nabta Playa stones in Egypt. Why did so many ancient cultures go to great lengths to align stones with celestial bodies? It may reflect a universal human desire to connect with the cosmos, using these structures as places to observe, honor, and perhaps even interpret the movements of heavenly bodies. Studying megaliths gives us a fascinating window into the minds of ancient builders who lived thousands of years ago. These monumental structures reveal the impressive technical skills, social organization, and deep beliefs of societies long past. Each site, whether it's Stonehenge, the Carnac stones, Göbekli Tepe, or lesser-known megaliths, adds another layer to our understanding of ancient human achievements. The presence of megaliths worldwide suggests that the drive to create lasting stone monuments was nearly universal, linking cultures across time and space. Through research and exploration, archaeologists have pieced together theories about how megaliths were constructed, their possible purposes, and the cultural values they represented. We've learned that many megalithic structures align with celestial events, hinting at ancient astronomical knowledge, while others appear to have served as sacred spaces for rituals or ancestor worship. Each theory provides a glimpse into the lives of the people who built these monuments and the meanings they held. However, despite these insights, many questions remain unanswered. We still don't know the full extent of the methods used to transport and raise these massive stones, nor can we be certain about the exact purpose of each site. Were megaliths primarily spiritual structures, scientific tools, or gathering spaces for ancient communities? Did they serve multiple purposes, varying from culture to culture? As we continue exploring and discovering new sites, megaliths remind us of the ingenuity and mysteries of our ancestors. These silent stone giants stand as enduring symbols of human curiosity and creativity, inviting us to keep seeking answers and to celebrate the achievements of early civilizations. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the mysteries of ancient megaliths. These monumental stone structures, found on nearly every continent, continue to inspire awe and curiosity, serving as silent links to civilizations that flourished thousands of years ago. Each megalithic site, from Stonehenge's aligned stones to the enigmatic pillars at Göbekli Tepe, reflects the resilience, ingenuity, and spirit of early cultures. While we've uncovered some clues about how and why these structures were built, much remains unsolved, reminding us of history's hidden depths and the knowledge still waiting to be uncovered. And here's that fun fact we promised. Did you know there's a megalithic site hidden deep in Indonesia's jungle that some believe may predate even the oldest pyramids? Known as Gunung Padang, this ancient terraced structure could potentially rewrite our understanding of early civilizations. Some researchers think it might have been used as an ancient navigation point or even as a sacred center for unknown societies. Let us know in the comments if you'd like a full episode exploring this fascinating site. If you enjoyed today's exploration, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to Armchair Archaeology, and hit the notification bell to join us on future discoveries. We'd love to hear your thoughts. What ancient wonder should we explore next? Share your ideas below. Until next time, keep exploring, keep questioning, and let curiosity lead you through history's greatest mysteries.